So for the first option, we're supposed to compare and contrast job order costing and process costing. And basically, job order costing is a system for assigning manufacturing costs to an individual product or batches of products. Generally, the job order costing system is used only when the products manufactured are sufficiently different from each other, compared to process costing, which is an accounting methodology that traces and accumulates direct costs and allocates indirect costs of a manufacturing process. These costs are assigned to products usually in a large batch, which might include an entire month's production. So some qualities of job costing systems would be distinct, identifiable units of a product or service, and some examples could be custom-made machines, houses. Say you want like a custom-made house. Um, and for process costing systems, it's defined pretty much as masses of identical or similar units of a product or service. And examples of that could be food, chemical processing, and other things like that. So for number two, manufacturing companies incorporate job order costing as a means of controlling usage of raw materials, production equipment, and labor hours. These businesses consider each customer order a separate job for the purposes of job order costing. However, manufacturers may group smaller value projects together under a single job heading. How manufacturers group jobs depends on the size of the company. For example, a small business manufacturer may consider any job valued over $1,000 as a single job, but they may group smaller customer orders together in blocks of 1,000 for costing purposes. So, activity-based costing is a methodology for more precisely allocating overhead to those items that actually use it. The system can be used for the targeted reduction of overhead costs. ABC works best in complex environments where there are many machines and products and tangled processes that are not easy to sort out. Conversely, it is of less use in a streamlined environment where processes are abbreviated. An equivalent unit of production is an indication of the amount of work done by manufacturers who have partially completed units on hand at the end of an accounting period. Basically, the fully completed units and the partially completed units are expressed in terms of fully completed units. To illustrate, let's assume that a manufacturer uses direct labor continuously in one of its production departments. During June, the department began with no units in inventory and it started and completed 10,000 units. It also started an additional 1,000 units that were 30% complete at the end of June. This department is likely to state that it manufactured 10,300 units at the very end of June.